Ever wonder, like really wonder, who someone is online?
Mhm.
Today we're diving deep, really deep, into the world of Mojo Yates.
Okay.
We're talking social media, forums, the whole nine yards. And let me tell you, it's already gotten weird.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So they're on the usual Flickr R X, even those Second Life forums. Can you believe that's still a thing?
Ah.
But get this, piecing it all together, it's like trying to solve a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing.
Oh, how so?
Well, for starters, Mojo's Flickr says 87 photos, but guess what?
What?
Nothing. No photos, like at all. Publicly visible, anyway.
Huh. So it's like they're a ghost,
Right.
photographically speaking.
Right. Invisible art coming to a gallery near you. I don't get it.
Well, it could be a deleted account, Or maybe they really tightened up their privacy settings.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think they'd update the photo count then?
You'd think. Unless maybe they want people to think there are photos.
Okay, that's kind of creepy. Like, are they hiding something, or are they just messy with their online stuff?
It's hard to say. Then again, there's the curious case of the missing photos on other platforms, too. On one, it says 91 photos, but another says 87.
Wait, seriously? 2 whole photos?
Hey, in the world of digital footprints, every detail matters.
I guess. But come on, maybe they just, forgot to update their count.
Maybe. Or maybe it's a clue, like those missing puzzle pieces we talked about. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
their X profile mentions selling art on OpenSea.
OpenSea, that's the NFT place, right? Oh, wait, their Flickr is a ghost town.
Exactly. So either they're all talk and no digital art, or they're playing their cards really close to the chest.
So we've got a potential digital artist selling who knows what with no art to be seen. Okay, now my interest is officially piqued.
Mine too. And then there's the Second Life thing. Talk about a blast from the past.
Seriously, who even uses that anymore?
Well, Mojo, apparently. Back in 2013, they were active in the forums talking about photography rights.
2013, that's like ancient internet history.
Right. But it tells us something important. Mojo's been around for a while online.
Okay, that makes sense. But how does that tie into all this other stuff?
Well, remember those missing photos? What if they were from those Second Life days? Maybe this whole discussion about rights is a clue to why they're gone now.
Whoa, conspiracy theory time. But seriously, that would be wild.
Right. And it's not just about the photos. Being active on Second Life, especially back then, tells us Mojo's comfortable in online spaces. They like connecting with people who share their interests.
Yeah, that makes sense. And arguing for their rights, too. That's pretty cool, actually.
Right. This isn't just some passive scroller. Mojo's out there engaging, debating, making their presence known.
Okay, so we've got a possible disappearing act with their photos, a secret digital art career, and a history of online activism. Mojo is turning out to be quite the digital enigma.
Totally. And we haven't even gotten to their Suno profile yet. Remember that link on their X? That's a whole other rabbit hole waiting to be explored.
Oh man, things are about to get even more interesting. So last time, we were about to go down the pseudo rabbit hole, remember? Trying to figure out what Mojo Yates is up to in the world of audio.
Right, Suno. It's like a place for all things audio, podcasts, music, you name it.
And Mojo's there, which, okay, it makes you think, right? It's not just about what they're putting out there, but what they're listening to.
Totally. Gives you a sense of their taste. And speaking of taste, their profile, it's got playlists, like with titles. Hold on. I wrote some down. Cyberpunk dreamscapes and algorithmic beats. Something like that.
Okay, so we're adding futuristic DJ to Mojo's resume now.
Well, maybe not a DJ, but definitely someone interested in that kind of music. And remember how they linked their X profile to Suno?
Yeah.
Well, they've been getting into it, like really into it, in these conversations about AI-generated music.
Hold on, back up. AI-generated music, as in robots making music now.
Pretty much. It's a whole thing. And Mojo's right there in the thick of it, talking about the tech, the artists, everything.
So not just digital art, but now we're talking AI music. This is getting wild.
Right. And remember how they mentioned OpenSea? Maybe they're thinking about selling AI music as NFTs. It's not that far-fetched.
Okay, now my mind is officially blown. It's like every time we think we're getting a handle on this Mojo character, they pull out something new.
It's true. They're like a walking, talking mystery wrapped in a digital enigma.
Yeah, and we're just trying to unravel it all.
Exactly.
It's crazy, right? Like, we started with just Mojo Yates, a name on a screen, and now look at this whole digital rabbit hole we've fallen into.
I know, right?
It really makes you think, though, about how we're all building these, digital versions of ourselves online.
Definitely. And for some people, it's very deliberate. Like those missing photos, remember? That always gets me.
Yeah, what was up with that? You think they're hiding something?
Maybe. Or maybe they just decided, you know what? This is the me I want people to see now, and deleted the rest.
That's kind of powerful when you think about it, like taking control of your own narrative.
Totally. It's like they're saying, this is my story, and I'm the author.
And I guess in the age of the internet, that's more important than ever, right? I mean, everyone's out there leaving their mark.
Exactly. Our digital footprints are like permanent records now. So it makes sense to be thoughtful about them.
Makes you wonder what people will say about our digital footprints, years from now.
I know, right? It's like future historians are going to have a field day with all this data.
They'll probably think we were all a little bit crazy.
Probably. But hey, at least we're leaving our mark, right?
I guess so. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the curious case of Mojo Yates, what's the big takeaway? What have we learned?
Well, for me, it's a reminder that everyone has a story, even if we don't always see the whole picture.
Right, like Mojo with their missing photos and secret art career.
Exactly. And maybe that's okay. Maybe the mystery is part of what makes it so fascinating.
Totally. So to all you listeners out there, the next time you're scrolling through the internet, stop and think about the digital footprints you're seeing. You never know what you might find.